Hi, I'm Jeff from New York. Please like and subscribe.
Episode 76, A Talent Competition. A few hours ago, Christine had brought Elaine into the practice room to ask the company's best music teacher to guide her in her singing practice. Elaine was very talented, and she had already received praise and favors from the music teachers. Christine, who'd been watching from the side, also felt quite satisfied as she was practicing. A young woman came into the practice room, followed by 3 more young and fashionable girls. Christine let the music teacher rest for a while before calling Elaine and the 4 girls to come over.
Elaine, these 4 girls are the other members of the group. Let me introduce you.
Christine said as she smiled at her.
This is Elsa Hayes.
A girl with earrings smiled at Elaine. However, there was a trace of ridicule and disdain in her smile. Christine then introduced 2 more girls who were called Grace Castro and Victoria Valdez. They acted the same as Elsa, only smiling hastily. Their gazes held a trace of scorn toward Elaine.
This is Sofia Lopez.
Christine introduced the last girl. Sophia was the girl who walked in alone. Like Christine, she had short hair, a casual posture, and wore a faint smile on her face. Perhaps it was because she was younger than Christine, but she looked even more beautiful and energetic.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Sophia said as she stretched out her hand and smiled at Elaine.
Hello.
Elaine said as she shook hands with Sophia. Feeling a little closer to her, Christine let Elaine introduce herself again.
Christine, is it okay if I ask my best friend to come to the company tomorrow for training?
Elsa asked with a shrewd expression. Her group wanted to recruit new members. The day before yesterday, she had asked her best friend to come in and try out afterwards. She was quite happy with Christine's expression and told her best friend to go back and wait for news.
Tell your friend not to come,
Christine said casually.
Now that Elaine has joined, we're no longer going to recruit her. We'll let you 5 girls form the company's new group. The group's name is also decided. Let's call you the Stars Chasers. You have to work hard. When the time is right, the company will put you all in front of an audience.
When Elsa heard that her best friend was out, her heart turned cold. She couldn't help but turn her gaze toward Elaine. She felt that Elaine had snatched away from her best friend's chance and happiness. Her disgusted expression became even more obvious.
All right, you guys don't have much time left. Hurry up and practice.
Christine clapped her hands and called for the music teacher to continue.
Let's all practice the song Freedom Like a Dream. This is the song that you'll sing a lot at the beginning.
After the music teacher finished speaking, he led Elaine and the others to sing with the score. The 5 of them sang together in a low voice.
Let's sing separately. I'll correct each of you. Victoria, you go first.
The music teacher said to her. When Victoria was singing alone, Elsa was very pleased with herself. Her singing skills were excellent, and she sang the best. So she wanted to let Elaine see how strong she was. She wanted Elaine to feel inferior and leave the group to chase after other dreams. After the first 3 girls finished singing, the music teacher gave each of the advice to practice improving their flaws. When it was Elsa's turn, she cleared her throat and started to sing. Her voice was good, explosive, and she controlled it well. After all, she had been singing for more than a decade, since elementary school, and she had always enjoyed it. After she finished, everyone applauded her. Christine nodded in satisfaction.
That's right, we should do it in a smoother tone. There shouldn't be any big problems.
The old music teacher said as he smiled at Elsa. Elsa was also exceptionally proud of herself. When she backed away, she glanced at Elaine smugly and gave an indistinct snort. The reason why Elsa and the other 2 girls looked down on Elaine was that she wore ordinary clothes and came from a small town. They felt that she was unfit to form a group with them because she had taken her best friend's position, and they didn't have a good impression of her at all. Seeing Elaine standing in the middle of the stage, Elsa clasped her hands and waited to see how she would sing. In her opinion, her outstanding singing most likely had already crushed Elaine. Elaine held the microphone nervously. She glanced at the lyrics and slowly closed her eyes.
Do you still miss me, my dearest friend, when I decided to drop all to walk on the road to freedom?
The melody floated out of Elaine's mouth. Instead of a hoarse voice, it was like a stream flowing out of a glacier. The song reached deep into a person's heart. Everyone unconsciously revealed a smile, and the music teacher even looked surprised as he thought.
This song can still be sung this way.
Even Elsa couldn't help but be taken aback when she heard Elaine sing.
When I said goodbye to you yesterday, on the road to future, I want to be as free as a dream, tolerance like the earth, on the hard road of exile, leg of life.
Even at the climax of the song, Elaine did not sing with a hoarse voice. She was still performing the song. As she understood it, Elaine's singing entered a new realm. She slowly opened her eyes and took a look at the lyrics. Her gaze was filled with a faint, watery glow, making her eyes seem as bright as the stars. Christine's gaze lit up. From Elaine's gaze, she seemed to be able to see the sea of stars.
I want to be free as a dream, tolerance like the earth on the hard road of exile, lighting up the light of life.
After the song ended, everyone was still immersed in feelings brought on by Elaine's singing. At this moment, Elsa was staring at Elaine in a daze. She had never expected her to sing so well. Of course, Elaine had never received any professional training before, so if it came down to it, Elsa's singing skills were much better than Elaine's. However, this shocked Elsa even more with her more than 10 years of learning music basics. Of course, she could hear it. Elaine had never received any training before, and her singing was still very rough, but she was completely able to translate the song according to her understanding of it. The ability to move the audience was the most difficult and important thing for a singer. It was so important that it almost became the key difference between a top singer and an outstanding singer. Elaine had been born with this ability. Besides being shocked, Elsa was also jealous of Elaine. She knew that she had lots of talent.
You're too good at singing. Your singing style and tone are all very strong. This is a sharp weapon that stands out among many singers in the future. You'll be even better if you practice more.
The music teacher said to Elaine with a smile. He had a premonition that this new student would become a future star.
You two should continue practicing with the teacher. Elaine, come here for a bit.
Christine said with a smile as she pulled her aside. This was yet another blow to Elsa's heart. Looking at the beaming smiles on Christine and Elaine faces, Christine seemed to be very satisfied with her new student. Elsa had always wanted to be the lead singer of the Stars Chasers. All this time, she had always felt that she was safe to get the lead position, but now she had a strong sense of urgency. She felt that Elaine was a strong competitor. Christine indeed felt that Elaine had potential. Thinking about the importance of nurturing her to become the leader of the girl group, she focused her chat with Elaine on helping motivate her to redouble her efforts and strive to reach the company's requirements as soon as possible. That way, she could put the Stars Chasers in front of the audience sooner. After talking for a while, Christine let Elaine go practice. Christine sat on the sidelines and watched the 5 girls practice. Most of her time was spent watching Elaine, which made Elsa very unhappy. She felt that Elaine had stolen it away from her chance to stand in the spotlight.
You girls go practice on your own. I'm going out.
Christine said as she answered a phone call and hurried out the door. Seeing that she had left, Elsa knew that she wouldn't be coming back that day. Christine had other celebrities to manage, so she was busy communicating with them all. Not long after Christine had gone, the music teacher also left to see the other artists. In the practice room, only Elaine and the others remained. Elaine was still holding the music scorebook and diligently practicing according to the music teacher's instructions. She was determined to walk down her path as an entertainer. Elsa, Victoria, and Grace were on good terms with each other and gathered near Elaine. All of them looked down on Elaine as they were all filled with jealousy and dissatisfaction toward her outstanding performance that day.
But I didn't expect her to sing so well. I thought she was just pretty.
Grace whispered as she stared at Elaine.
Pretty, where is she pretty? Why can't I see it?
Elsa said angrily. Amongst the 3 of them, Elsa's family background was the best, so the other 2 followed her lead.
That's right. She's not as pretty as the 3 of us. She's only a bit better than the average girl.
Victoria quickly said.
Elsa, watching Christine's attitude toward Elaine, she seems to value her a lot. Christine would want her to be the leader instead, would she?
Her? She wish.
Elsa hatefully said.
Didn't she try to win Christine's favor, acting cool in front of us? She's only just arrived, but she's already so out of control. If we don't show her who's in charge, she might really think that she's a member of our group.
With that, Elsa stood up. and the three of them walked over, while staring fixedly at Elaine.
Christine found her, so I advise you not to act recklessly,
said Sophia when she passed by. Sophia lightly tapped her guitar, acting like she didn't care as she reminded them.
There's no need for you to worry about my own matters,
Elsa said in a flustered manner as she walked over to Elaine with Grace and the rest of them. August 2023. Top super thanks purchasers. Thank you so much.